Sense-making is a leadership capability that is needed now more than ever in the age of Trump. It's that ability to make sense of what's happening in the larger marketplace, to discern patterns and trends and changes that are happening in complex environments. It's very important right now that people use this skill base because Trump has a penchant for introducing contradictory statements, for adding so-called alternative facts into the conversation, for injecting chaos and disruption, all of which causes confusion. His tweets cause confusion. Many companies are singled out in his tweets with either positive or negative reviews on what they're doing. And so companies need to be adept and nimble in responding to this and notice what other companies are doing and also what other world leaders are doing. The skill base that is best designed for this moment is the improvisational leadership skill base, which is honed to help people navigate uncertainty, the unexpected, and the unknown. The mindset of the improvisational leader is the yes-and mindset that builds on the offers that are given and finds constructive ways to move forward. In improvisation terms, Trump is a classic blocker. He rejects offers, he blocks them outright, he belittles the maker of the offer, he dismisses and changes the subject. So in order to move forward, how does one influence a blocker? The best way to do it is not to get caught up in the petty skirmishes. Things like status. That's an influence offer. He makes a high-status offer. The instinct is often to try to out-high-status the high-status person because our ego gets involved. A nimble improvisational leader will realize that skirmish isn't what matters. It's the bigger battle that matters. So in that case, you employ a low-status move in order to make the other person calm down and not get caught up in that detail. It might be something like leading from behind, letting the other person feel that your idea was actually his idea. Flattery, making him feel affirmed. Those are the kinds of improvisational leadership skills that CEOs can employ. And more than that, this is an opportunity for CEOs. It's an opportunity to look at core values, their core values, the ones that they built their companies on that are now thriving. Values like meritocracy, respect, empathy, good ethical business standards, collaboration. These are the values that are most needed in times like this. And since CEOs already realize that it is those values that have made their companies thrive, they may be the very values that are most needed when they are dealing with Trump face-to-face. And let's look at it. This is a time when the White House is inviting business leaders to visit, unlike any other time. There have already been 300 invited to this time, to this moment. So it's an opportunity for business leaders to stand up for those values and possibly oppose making a move toward a high-status move, some of the policies that just violate those values. Policies like climate change being dismantled, EPA regulations being dismantled, immigration policy, or travel bans. This is a learning laboratory moment where the resilience of our democracy is being tested. It's also a learning laboratory moment for CEOs around leadership. It's an opportunity for leaders to say to themselves, my core values have been in my mission statements, and now it's a time for me to make them active, living entities that might spur me on to know how to stand up and speak up when it's necessary, to oppose policies, to streamline policies, and to try to make an impact. It's a time for leaders and CEOs to meet the moment with their core values.